Welcome friends. Myself Shantaya Gurmat, Department of Botany, MGVC Arts, Commerce and Science College, Muddebiyal, Karnataka. So today's class we discussed about mutation breeding. Mutation is a sudden heritable change in a characteristic of an organism. Mutation breeding, sometimes referred to as variation breeding, is the process of exposing seeds for chemical or radiation in order to generate mutants with desirable traits to breed with other cultivators. Plants created using mutagenesis are sometimes called mutagenic plants or mutagenic seeds. The history of mutation. The term mutation was introduced by Hugo de Veris in 1900, but mutations were known to occur in animals and plants much before this time. The process of mutation. There are different kinds of mutagenic breeding, such as using chemical mutagens, commonly used up to produce traits in crops such as larger seeds, new color, or sweeter fruits that either cannot be found in nature or have been lost during evolution. Then the types of mutation. The first one is spontaneous mutations. Mutation occurs in natural population. Second one is induced mutation. It may be artificially induced by various mutagenic agents. Induced mutations are two types. Number one is macromutation, mutation with distinct morphological changes in the phenotype. Micromutations, mutations with invisible phenotypic changes. Then we discussed about advantages of mutation breeding. Number one, it is a powerful approach to attain high testing coverage of the source program. The second one is this testing is capable of comprehensively testing the mutant program. The third one is mutation breeding is more effective for the improvement of oligogenic characters. The fourth one is mutation breeding is the simple, quick and the best way when a new character is to be induced. And the fifth one is evolution of new and better food plants having good desirable characters such as high yielding and greater resistance. Lastly, for the production of novel traits. Next, friends, polyploidy breeding. And what is polyploidy? Polyploidy is a condition in which the cells of an organism have more than two sets of homologous chromosomes. Most species whose cells have nuclei are diploid, meaning they have two sets of chromosomes. One is inherited from each parent. Some organisms are polyploid, and polyploidy is especially common in plants. Polyploidy may occur due to abnormal cell division either during mitosis or commonly during metaphase 1 in meiosis. In addition, it can be induced in plants and in cell cultures by some chemicals, example colchicine, which can result in chromosome doubling. The best example is Oryza sativa, will also double the existing chromosome content. Polyploid types labeled according to the number of chromosome sets in the nucleus. For example, haploid, it denotes n number of chromosomes, one set of chromosomes. Diploid, 2n, two sets of chromosomes. Triploid, 3n, three sets of chromosomes. Tetraploid, 4n, four sets of chromosomes. Pentaploid, 5n, five sets of chromosomes. Hexaploid, 6n, six sets of chromosomes, etc. So next friends, we discuss about the classification of Polyploidae. The first one is Autopolyploidae. Autopolyploidae are polyploids with multiple chromosome sets derived from a single taxon. Rarely, autopolyploids arise from spontaneous somatic genome doubling, which has been observed in apple bud spores. This is also the most common pathway of artificially induced polyploidy, where methods such as protoplast fusion or treatment with colchicine mitotic inhibitors are used to disrupt normal mitotic division, which results in the production of polyploid cells. Next friends, we discuss about allopolyploids. Allopolyploids are amphipolyploids or heteropolyploids. Polyploids with chromosomes derived from two or more diverged taxa. Allopolyploids have genomes from two or more species. Several of our crop plants are allopolyploids. Production of allopolyploids has attracted considerable attention, the aim almost creations of new species. Some success has been obtained, as in evident from the emergence of triticale as a new crop species in some areas, and the promise shown by some other allopolyploids. The best example is Raphanea brassica. The applications of polyploids. Allopolyploids has three major applications in crop improvement. Number one, as breeding species in the transfer of characters from one species into another. Second one is in the production of new crop species. The lastly, for widening the genetic base of existing alloploid crop species. Thank you friends. We meet in the next video.